Investment is gathering pace for one of Africa's most ambitious trade corridors. $753 million in loans has been secured for the Lobito Atlantic Railway. Most of the funding comes from the U.S. International Development Finance Corporation, but African backing is also firmly part of the deal, with $200 million thrown in the ring from the Development Bank of Southern Africa.
International investors are important, be it from China or from Western countries, but African investors, they understand the local peculiarities. They understand some of the issues around risk locally. So they even give comfort to international financiers when they work hand in hand together to syndicate deals.
The 1,300-kilometer rail corridor is the shortest and most strategic route, linking the Democratic Republic of Congo, Zambia, and Angola to international markets, enabling the export of critical minerals from Central Africa's copper belt, key components for the global green transition and Africa's own development.
These governments will be encouraged to really do the best that they can to ensure, firstly, it is not just a corridor of shipping out commodities out of the African continent in the raw form, but you do beneficiation process along the way. You also ensure, and you rightly put it, develop industrial and ensure that there is a development along the corridors, and that they shouldn't just be corridors to facilitate external benefit, in this case, the Western world.
We cannot continue being a continent that sends cheap minerals out and bring in finished products. We should be developing those products right here in Africa, because when we do that, we create jobs for everyday Africans. We create opportunity, we create businesses, but we are also able to improve our own development.
The deal marks a turning point for a project that has long struggled to move beyond incremental upgrades, but also signals a shift in the broader relationship between the United States and Africa. Tensions have been high following President Donald Trump's return to the Oval Office and his decision to cut aid to the continent.
It might open the doors to other investments. However, it does not bring to an end the existing tensions. Since there are economic activities taking place, that in itself is good enough to ensure that negotiations can continue. Hopefully that those negotiations will really bring a turnaround and reset of the relationship under President Donald Trump.
The revival of the Lobito corridor comes amid a scramble from Western nations to secure alternative mineral supply routes that bypass traditional bottlenecks. Total investment now stands at more than $6 billion, positioning Lobito as both a geopolitical and economic trump card for Southern and Central Africa. Julie Shara, CGTN, Cape Town.